was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared.
Welcome to the Bad Guy team, the Bad Guy podcast and all that. Shout out to all the bad guys in the world that's winning because they don't want to see the bad guy win, you know? Actually, no, you don't know. The bad guys are here. We got Kyle Kagan down low. We got General Mills featuring Chucky in the house with the do-rag for the big wave check. And we got Dwayne the Cock Johnson, a.k.a. Alex Staley. Big round of applause for all the bad guys in the world today. Oh, big round of applause. You don't know, eh? Hey, and let me turn off this siren for the bad things. On a serious note, though, big shout out to Drake and the whole OVO crew. Not jocking off their bad guy saying and all that. That's more of a Drake thing, but Drake was saying that like 3-4 years ago. And I was just fucking with that. I mean, I just felt like I was a bad guy, you know? Nobody wants to see the bad guy win. Nobody wants to see the villain win. The villain's just the dude that got to go down, you know? I'm about to just defeat the odds. I'm going to be the bad guy. And I just started saying that for the past 3-4 years. And, you know, I built my crew and we the bad guys, you know? And the accent just comes with it. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. Don't come for me, trolls. It's a little bit of Canadian slang, a little bit of Jamaican, bumble clock and all that thing, you know? But it's the bad guy thing. How's everyone doing, though? How's everyone doing? What's up with this corona, this quarantine?
Quarantine, man. Been bored as hell.
Yeah,
Chucky?
bored, chilling,
The hell
playing
you boys
lots
been
of
doing?
Xbox, playing a lot of Xbox, chilling.
Bumming your lives away, no?
Word.
Mm.
Reading, working, playing video games.
What are you working on? What are you working? Working the circle jerking?
Working
No,
hard or
working-
hardly working?
Working the marketing, the videos.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
Big Tune secret talks. We can't tell the guys about that one. No?
I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, but really, how are we doing with all this corona stuff going on? Like, how you guys feeling about being quarantined and away from shit? Oh!
I'm kidding. Dude, I
Hey,
forced
buddy,
it. It
what
was a
that
forced
one?
call.
Hey,
It was a
people-
forced call.
Right.
No, I
People
swear to
getting
God.
arrested
It was
for
a
that, man.
forced.
Man had to dip from the car. He didn't want to get the corona.
Shit.
Man.
No, really though, really. How we doing
I
with
miss
all
the
this?
bad boys.
I know
miss
it's
the
been
team.
forever since I
Yeah, I
seen
missed
the
the
squad.
gang.
It's been a minute.
Going
What's
crazy.
new?
I'm not with the gang. I'm not with the squad. I don't know what
What
to
are you
think.
with then? What are you with then?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Was that a reference to a song or something?
I'm with the gang. I'm with
Give
the
him a-
mob. What was you thinking?
Alrighty, yeah. You know what? We're gonna move on for that team
We're
because
gonna
I
get
don't
comments,
even know.
Joe.
No, but what's everyone been doing? I know that I've been working on a book. It's called 30 Days. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be an author, more like a fucked up edition of Dr. Seuss, though. It's gonna be like a guy on acid or something wrote this book. So I feel like the bad guys should really look into that.
Let me
later
ask
on.
you, what's your comparison to green eggs and ham? What's your version of green eggs and ham?
Oh, that's a good one. You might have to let me think on that one and get back to you because that's like, you know, that's a really like sound question, and I can't fuck up on that one. Green eggs and ham is a classic. If you don't know green
Right.
eggs and ham, you're Amish.
So you
Shout out to the Amish community.
My
And all the
neighbors.
Jews.
They good
Shout
at
out to
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah, you
neighbors.
live with the Amish.
No, I don't live with them. They're my neighbors. They be coming over hella.
he lives in their barn with Chucky. That's it.
Yeah.
What do the Amish say about the black people?
They don't like that, bruh. I swear to God, they be using the N-word like hard R.
No, other than that, though, me personally, I know that, like I said, working on a book. I just moved. I'm actually in our studio that we're going to be recording the Bad Guys podcast in. I'm sitting in here right now. The boys haven't seen it yet, and it's not done because of this quarantine stuff. But I get the luxury of being in the studio as we speak, you know?
Yeah.
How's that new apartment feel?
No, it's good, man. The move is rough.
Yeah.
I've become a non-professional professional gamer.
Oh, yeah, what
during
does
this
that mean?
quarantine.
Are you gaming right now?
I'm a
I hear your sticks
non-professional-
flicking right now. I hear the
I'm a
sticks
non-
flicking. He's
I'm a
playing the. Are you playing the
non-professional
fucking Xbox?
Fuck.
professional gamer.
Are you playing the fucking Xbox?
Angel?
Hey,
I'm a non-professional
I cannot believe you.
gamer.
Professor.
I'm a professor now.
I cannot believe you are playing Xbox right now.
What's everyone's top game right now? Alex, what are you playing?
GTA 5.
I don't remember your name being Alex.
I'm just
I'm kidding.
I don't remember giving a fuck.
I'm kidding. Angelo, you playing GTA?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's my
you,
shit.
You look like a Trevor type of player. I don't know.
Oh, I can't put video.
Nah.
That sucks.
Nah?
Franklin's my shit.
Okay.
That's my homie.
So let's talk about this quarantine radio. Quarantine. Let's talk about that quarantine radio. What do you guys know about that quarantine radio?
Hey, Drake just got on top of that.
There's
Yeah.
hella people got on top of that beyond Drake. And if you
No,
see this post, what's that?
Wasn't
It says
Drake the
action
one
block.
with those views?
Yeah, no, it had the most views, but then Tory came out and did another one, and it has like 350,000 views on itself. They keep blocking it. Here it says, what?
no. Go ahead.
Action block. Tell us.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So here it says, based on previous use of this feature, your account has been temporarily blocked once again. They don't want to see the bad guys winning, you know? Look this is a big example of a bad guy supposed to be eating and they don't want to see him win. They're stopping the bad guys from winning. Got 350,000 views and I can't get on right now. They won't let me. They don't want me to win. Damn B. They don't want to see the bad guys win, Tory. Don't even feel bad about it. Don't even feel bad about it.
Show him what's up, man.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know why he can't go on live and shit and why he keeps getting blocked?
Why?
Nah.
No, you guys ain't hip. You guys haven't been watching that quarantine. So I guess someone was squirting on live or finger banging themselves in front of their daughter or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh shit.
Something crazy. The quarantine live is just a whole bunch of girls twerking, him drinking, a whole bunch of rappers like Trippie Redd, Drake, Wiz, Megan, Snoop, Chris Brown, a whole bunch of people. And girls twerking, some finger banging themselves in front of babies.
Okay, that's a little fucked up.
How? The baby might have been asleep. I didn't see it. Supposedly the baby was awake.
Like
baby
a
boy?
child, like a baby, like a child.
I'm not sure.
Or
I mean,
the baby.
does it make
like
a
the rapper.
difference?
I don't think it matters.
Yes, the baby,
Okay.
the baby
okay.
being asleep, like the rapper being asleep, makes a difference, or a
Okay.
child being asleep.
I respect that one. I do respect that
I don't
one.
think
but no.
it matters how old or if they were awake or not awake.
No,
If it was
like
the
the rapper,
or the child,
the baby,
Right.
or
the whole
the
point
baby.
the whole point is Instagram doesn't want to see the bad guys win. They don't want to see people finger banging themselves on live. I don't know why. What else are you supposed to do? People are home, bored in the house, and they in the house bored
what else are you
and
supposed
horny.
to do?
Yeah.
Go to
I
go to
can't-
Pornhub
I
with
can't-
that.
to do other than squirt.
Go to Pornhub. like
I can't
What
think
else?
of anything else to do during my quarantine than watch that on
Me
Instagram
neither.
Live.
No. I've been watching every episode. I keep up with it. I can't wait to see. Hey, this is free promo for you, Tory. Tory Lanez, Instagram Live, quarantine radio comes back. You gotta get hit, man. Quarantine radio comes back on April 14th. Quarantine radio. They
That's
don't
my
want to
sister's
see him
birthday.
win. They don't want to see him win.
2 days after Easter.
No, I had this clip. I'll have Kyle insert it right here.
Cash app. Don't let it spill, baby. Don't let it spill. Don't let it spill, baby.
I had this clip. I had this clip of one of the lives. It's a girl with a cup of milk in her ass while she's twerking. Got milk. And you're gonna understand when you guys watch the clip.
What is that?
You guys gotta watch this clip, man. It's going viral. She had a cup of glass in her ass while twerking. Cup of glass in my ass.
I think
Cup
you
of
need more
glass in my-
furniture in that room. It keeps on echoing stuff.
No, I think that's just for you. But remember, when the audio records from the recording, it's not gonna hear that.
I don't think he got the joke.
Oh, you're talking about my hype man.
We're just gonna. No, I'm talking about you. Quarantine, milk.
Exactly. That's my hype man. That's my hype man.
Oh,
Quarantine radio.
Oh, my
That's
bad.
my
my
hype
bad.
man.
That's
Tory
my
Lanez.
Self?
Tory Lanez will get it. You guys are some haters. You know what I mean? You guys are some haters.
The bad guy doesn't win.
No, but on
Shut
that,
the fuck up, Mom! I'm in a Zoom call! Yo, big shout out to Full Send and Elkwood. You guys been watching those videos of them going in there and like hacking what the FBI would call hacking
Hacking the
the
Zoom
calls?
Yeah.
Shit's
Nah,
hilarious.
that.
You have not
Yeah, it
looked.
is pretty
I've
funny.
looked. I told these boys to
I've
look
No,
at
that
this.
shit is fun.
I saw the TikToks. I saw all of them where they hack into them.
Yeah, and they just start talking shit.
I saw
Yeah.
Logan Paul go into that Zoom call with that college class. He got kicked out right away.
What did he do? He just walked in there and was like, "What up?"
Some dude hit him up, right? He was like, "Yo, why don't you join my college class?" Because he was tweeting or whatever. He was like, "I want to be on a Zoom call with these college kids," and then he gets on the call. He's just sitting there, not saying nothing. All the students are looking at him. Was like, "Is that really him? Is that really him?" He's just sitting there like frozen. And then some girl kicked him off. She didn't want to
Like,
be.
was it a teacher or was it some girl?
I think it was a student.
Mom, shut the fuck up!
God damn it.
Did you guys see the TikTok where the
Get it
Did
out,
you
Alex.
see- Did you see the TikTok where the guy went in and he was like, "Yo, does anybody know where I can get a stripper?" And then they booted him out, and he came back in as somebody else and was like, "Yo, I know someone actually. Like, I know a stripper. I'll give you her number." And they booted him out. Like, people are doing all kinds of shit in the Zoom classes, man.
Oh,
This
just
is
walking in and just
crazy,
asking
Zach.
for strippers and shit.
Yeah, in the chat was like, "Yo,
Should the
does
bad
anybody
guys,
know where
all
I can
four
get
of
a
us?
good hooker?"
Should all four of us bombard
Go fuck it up in a Zoom
a
class.
college in a Zoom class?
Yes. Go fuck
Should
it up
we?
in a college lecture. Yeah.
I have a Zoom call every Monday, Wednesday. Let me know, y'all.
Oh, whoa,
We got inside.
buddy. You know, buddy's
Bro,
gonna walk in there, and
we
I'm gonna have to
should-
hit the Kyle. Shut the fuck up, Mom. I'm in a Zoom class. I'm gonna have to hit it. Shout out to Kyle from Nelk.
We should get into a Zoom call and just start our podcast in his college class. Just
Yes.
start doing our
Just start doing the
podcast.
fucking podcast. Just start talking.
What's
like,
going on, guys?
yeah, did you guys hear about fucking Tory Lanez and the squirting situation? And we just like, and the teacher's like, "Excuse me," and we're like, "Ma'am, we're trying to do a podcast here. I don't know what you're doing, but get your shit together."
Yeah, no,
Yeah, man.
she's a strict teacher.
Who, yours?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't want to give out legal names, so
Miss what though? Miss what?
well, Miss Simmons. We'll just say that. We'll say Miss
Oh,
Simmons.
Miss Simmons.
Yeah,
Fucking-
shout out to
Miss Simpsons or Miss Simmons?
Simmons, like
Just walk
Ben
in like-
Simmons.
Oh, okay, that's really.
I don't know if the
weird
Oh,
relation.
she's related to Ben Simmons?
I believe
She's related
so.
to Ben. Angela, did you hear that? She's related to Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
All right, that's that one.
So, right,
Anyways.
what's the response? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so,
What were you
how do you
looking
guys-
for?
Because it's
You
not ringing a
guys-
bell.
The
Oh, he doesn't know
basketball
who Ben
player?
Simmons is. He doesn't know who
I
Ben
don't.
Simmons is.
I don't watch basketball.
Okay.
Just played GTA. That's all he's done.
That's
during
I don't
fine.
watch
quarantine.
sports.
That's it.
Fine.
I don't-
Hey, that's okay. I don't disrespect.
What's our time?
Thank you.
Right now,
Yeah,
You know
we're
you
trying
can
to
set
hit
the
the next-
time on the. You can go in your settings
You
and
can
put the timer
you can
on.
set the time on the.
Oh, I think
I don't give a fuck. But listen, do you guys know what blackfishing is? I know we spoke
No.
about it a little bit yesterday. Blackfishing.
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And-
can't. I was excited to talk about this because this didn't make sense to me.
All right, so basically, it's when black individuals, mostly females, I'm not gonna lie, but black individuals get frustrated when a Caucasian or white person embraces the black culture, as in box braids, laying their edges, getting long nails, long eyelashes, getting lip filler to have bigger lips. They get frustrated for embracing the culture, and you know the big issue with me that I'm getting frustrated with is like, what do you want? You want to be equal. You don't want to be segregated. You don't want racial terms. You hate Trump and all this shit. Not every black person. I'm black myself, so I can say these things. Anyways, kind of. And but you don't want to have white people embrace your culture and be one with each other. I don't get it. So,
Okay. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, like, here's the thing: is like I could have sworn she was like somewhat Hispanic or something.
No, it's not
Like,
even just one person.
from my
Blackfishing
memory-
is the thing. Blackfishing
No,
the thing. Just blackfishing the thing just for any white girl who tries to be some black. But why aren't we talking about the black girls who are dyeing their hair blonde? Your natural hair wasn't blonde, shawty. Why don't we talk about the girls who are getting weave from Indian girls? Let's talk about Indian fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't we talking about these things?
So so also I feel like it's not just. Wait a second. I just heard a GTA 5 phone ring. I know I heard that. I know
I'm
I
not
heard
playing.
that,
I'm really not playing though.
Anyways, I feel like, are you saying that it can only be Caucasian, or could it be like an Asian girl trying to do?
No, yeah, it could be. It's
cosplays,
It's Asian girls too.
So they're coming at everybody for it.
For blackfishing, correct? Yep. So it's frustrating for me. I think if we want to be equal and have equality for everyone, we should be able to embrace each other's culture. It's frustrating for me. Shut the people. That's all I have to say about this. No, that's all I really have to say about this.
What?
You know what I'm saying? And a standpoint, it's like you complain about this and complain about that, but you don't want to embrace. You don't want to let the white culture who thinks you guys are beautiful. They see that as beauty, so they want to look like that themselves, and they're wrong for that because they're not black.
So
where's the crime done?
I know you said that it's mostly in women, but I was watching. I don't know if you guys have seen the Barbershop, LeBron show on HBO, but I don't really remember exactly what they were saying. But I know that they were talking about how, I think they had Whoopi Goldberg on, and she was talking about how, like, sometimes it's not bad to let them embrace the culture.
It's not
because
them,
they've
though.
come so far. I'm just saying that's what they were saying. Like, people that aren't African American,
black,
to embrace that culture.
100%. And just like when a white dude is trying to talk black, it's talking ghetto. Let's be honest. You're not talking correct when it comes to grammar. Let's just leave it at that. When you go to the South, when we go to Georgia, your white dude and black dudes are kind of sounding really Southern. They almost sound identical. It's not a color. Color doesn't have vocabulary. That's very frustrating for me as well. But
okay, wait. So then why did you correct Alex when he said African American?
Because we're not African American. We're fucking American. If you're born in America, you're American. You're black. If you're African, if you come from Africa, then okay, but stop using African American. Why can't we just all be American? Why can't we just all be American? I'm sorry, Alex, this isn't your territory. Cal, this isn't yours. And Angelo, this isn't yours. If you guys aren't Indian, you guys, the people who took over America were from Spain, first of all. And secondly, the Irish came over. The slaves came over. So that's how the Dominicans got over. And the blacks were the Africans, the Dominicans, and Indians. None of us are American, like, I'm real blood American. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work like that. We're all foreign. We're all foreign to the land that we live on. But the reason I bring this up is someone who's getting dragged in the mud right now for doing it, really controversial. It's the one and only Bhad Bhabie.
Yeah.
Look at her. I mean,
that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I meant by I swear she was like somewhat Hispanic, and like that's why I don't understand why people were mad.
No,
and then
she's only white.
All right, and then aside from that, like I get, she's acting a little black, whatever. But
she's
then
not
like
acting black, you can't act black.
All right, you get what I'm saying though. But
no,
like I saw on Snapchat something about how like she was darkening her melanin. Man, that you can tan. My mom went tanning and she got a little bit darker. Like that's like
all I'm saying,
she can
bro.
go. You know what I mean? Like people are dragging her for like getting dark, but she could have gone tanning for that. People were dragging Michael Jackson for turning his skin white. I mean, like they were making fun of him. If I'm
being honest, I think she looks better like this. To be honest, I think she lived up to her name, Bhad Bhabie. Now, Everyone fixed their phones. I think she lived up to her name, Bhad Bhabie, now, though.
It's just yours.
Yes, yeah.
It was just yours.
Oh, shit. No, I truly believe that she lived up to her name, Bhad Bhabie, now. I think she looks good. I think people need to stop dragging her through the mud, and she's had a lot of controversy when it comes to stuff like this for a while now.
I think the girls need to stop caring so much about their appearances and stuff like that when it comes to, oh, I wear makeup because of me. All right, then do it. Why? I don't understand why that's a statement. Like, yeah, go wear makeup because it's for you. Like, I just don't understand that type of stuff.
Hey, I'm going to start a makeup line.
I guess sometimes it's the art behind it.
Do it for a man, but if you want to do it for yourself, all right, do it for yourself. You know?
Right.
Nigga,
I always hated that too. I always hated guys being like, "Oh, you can't wear makeup. You're beautiful without it." Well, bro, they're not doing it for you. Like,
Look, this is all
settle
I have to
down
say when it comes to any of this.
I personally do it because I'm ugly, but
This is all I have to say. This is all I have to say about anything right now. This is all I feel about when it comes to life right now. Fuck Carol Baskin. Fuck Carol Baskin. That's all I have to say. Fuck Carol Baskin. This son of a bitch.
She did it.
She killed her husband. She did more than kill her husband.
All right, how did she do it though? There's different ways.
She fed him. Yeah, she fed him to the damn tigers. She shredded him in that fucking meat shredder.
Oh,
and then the bones.
Both.
Yeah, and then to feed it to the tiger, and then the bones she put in the damn septic tank.
I mean,
damn.
So
he put all three.
First, Kyle, how do you think she did it, Kyle?
Do
you agree with that?
I thought he got more creative than I was. My first thought when I was watching, I was like, oh, that's the coolest way to die is get eaten by tigers. So she got fed to the tigers. But then I was like, as I was watching, I was like, all right, yeah, there'll probably be bones because like I got animals. I don't got a tiger, but I got animals, and like they don't eat like the bones or like if they have something. So then I was like, that makes sense. And like I've watched the African Planet series thing on American Planet or whatever. I watched the big cats, the lions, the tigers, the leopards, and I see the bones. So I really think that it's in the septic tank where the bones are just chilling. And I think the tigers ate them, and yeah, the bones are in the tank or the bones are buried somewhere.
So have you guys seen like all the, everybody's always like puts like the crazy stupid shit where you're like, there's no way she did that. You know what I'm talking about? Like something stupid and goofy. Have you guys seen any of those?
No, I just know that she did it.
I know she did it too.
It's fuck Carol Baskin. If it wasn't for Carol Baskin,
everybody knows she did it.
If it was, even OJ knows she did it. The man that the glove didn't fit. He got away for the glove not fitting. And
you know why?
Later, he was like, I killed the bitch.
You know why his gloves didn't fit?
Because he made his hands smaller.
He has arthritis in his hands, and he takes pills, and the pills made his hands not swell up from the arthritis. And his lawyer said, "Don't take your pills before the trial," and he didn't take them, and so his hands got swollen, and so the gloves didn't fit.
If that is true, that's fucking smart.
All I have to say is Joe is in prison because of if Carol ruined Joe. Jeff wouldn't have came around if it wasn't Joe. His whole squad wouldn't have betrayed on him. His one boyfriend still probably would have shot himself in the head because he's a fucking crackhead. No offense to crackheads out there. His one boyfriend would have probably still shot himself in the head. Rest in peace to that guy. The other dude with no teeth that likes to fuck women but gets his dick sucked.
I've seen meme
God
about
knows
him.
for what. He I don't know how. That's such a plot twist. And how is she okay? Like, oh, you're my boss's boyfriend, but let me throw that ass in a circle for you real quick. I don't understand that. That concept in that's kind of fucked for me.
The craziest thing is, too, is everyone is screaming, free Joe. Like,
oh, it's
everybody
free Joe Exotic.
Cardi B is on it. Cardi B's like, we need to free him. We need to let him out. Like, watch.
You know
how Kim K is doing all that stuff trying to get people out of jail?
Joe
what
Exotic
if she tried to get him out? Yeah, Joe Exotic is next.
I'm being devil's advocate. I agree with you guys. Free Joe Exotic. But didn't he do what he did? Wasn't that illegal what he did?
All he did was try to set up Carol Baskin to die. I would have fucking off the chick myself for free.
I am not at all saying free Joe. I'm pointing out that everybody is saying free Joe.
Okay.
I'm saying free Joe. He tried to say
I know you are.
On the
but
troll.
I'm not.
Carol Baskin's a troll. And Jeff should have a hit on his head too. Jeff Lowe, if I ever seen you, I'd spit in your face, you son of a bitch. And not only that, all his acquaintances and anyone who's worked at that damn zoo and works at the new zoo, I'll probably pull up to Oklahoma, Texas, wherever the hell you guys are, I don't remember, and spit on all the staff too. Because fuck you guys. Jeff, you're the next bullet.
Oh, okay. We're gonna cut that.
We got some editing to do
Yeah,
over here.
I'm not putting that
Leave it in there, damn it. Leave it in there.
I'm not putting that bullet.
This is content. Leave it in there, damn it.
You can edit the video there.
Leave it in there, damn it.
If I'm editing that, I'm gonna cut it off at that. That next is
Leave it in there, damn it.
We didn't put in the notes anything about death threats.
Yeah.
Why not? I can't get in trouble for that shit. I'm just talking shit. No, you can't.
Premeditated murder.
No, it doesn't matter. Joe couldn't go to prison because he needed the money. You can't get in trouble for that shit. Joe was talking shit like that for 5 years.
Is I do say fuck Carol Baskin because she's like, oh my God, we need to do it for the Tigers. And I'm like, don't you have the same exact setup as him?
It's worse. It's smaller.
Yes.
She rescued them.
No, she didn't rescue them. She makes a fortune off of them on those little damn tickets.
That's what I'm saying. She says, oh, we rescued them, but you're putting them in a cage as well. I heard she was like, it was like the first episode. She's like, we bring them here and then we give them a place to die or some shit like that. I'm like, wouldn't you rather them like, dude, Joe spent so much money on food for those big cats, man.
Yeah, that
Walmart. The 5 he killed.
That Walmart.
Huh?
That Walmart truck.
That Walmart truck.
He spent so much food on expired meat that Walmart said, here you go, Joe.
Hey, and Alan, fuck you too for being a snitch. Jeff, they're all snitches. Those damn Southern snitches. They don't know anything about being loyal. Fuck them off. Any of you guys did that to me, I swear to God, someone's fucking family member's dick would have been cut off. Bleep out the D word for me, please.
Their big would have been duck off.
Fuck Carol Baskin.
It's big fuck Carol
Baskin.
Speaking about Joe, last thing about Joe just incriminated himself again. He didn't know that he was recording on a podcast. I forgot what podcast. He didn't know he was on air. And he was like, and I'm going to break out of prison and I'm going to put a bullet in that bitch's Carol Baskin's skull when I get out of here.
Like how you just did a couple minutes ago.
The podcast is like, did you kind of just incriminate yourself right
now? Like how you just did a couple of minutes ago.
I don't give a shit.
You just self-incriminated.
All right, so the Bad Guys podcast are going to be with Angelo, Alex, and I. John is arrested in prison for 22
Right.
All I'm saying is, Joe did it for years. I can't get in trouble for. I'm not going to get in trouble for. I sit where I stand. And I'm going to do a disclaimer. No, I do not mean that in a threatful way. This is all for comedy. Fuck Carol Baskin.
Let me ask you one more thing about Joe. Do you like his music?
Yes. Yeah, put in the clip right here, Kyle.
It was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared.
I probably won't put
in a damn clip.
I probably won't put it in the clip.
But we'll see.
Come on, put in the clip. Of
Someone play it right now.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah,
Joe,
it's a podcast.
Joe was wearing the same outfit in his music video as his husband's funeral. Rest in peace. But as his husband's funeral and the music video of Spur.
Can you please put a side-by-side picture up of the outfit?
He was wearing the same exact outfit. I was dead. Hilarious.
Okay, I got something to talk about that. Okay, he married 2 dudes. He had like 5 total husbands, right? Throughout his like whole whatever.
What the fuck?
He had the marriage with the 3 total with the 2 other guys.
Kyle, don't disrespect the tune.
Oh my bad, sorry, my bad.
Oh, turn this juke up, boy.
Hey, I hope Joe doesn't copyright this video.
Guys, how do you dance to country music? Like I realized
you square dance.
I don't like country.
Right.
Like you
Speaking
can't
about
dance.
prison.
Like you can't dance to country music.
Yeah, speaking of prison, prison
6'9"
jumping right now.
Excuse me. 6'9" to be let out of jail, if not already let out of jail. 6'9"
10-minute
to be
warning.
let out of jail.
Dead man.
10-minute warning.
Do you think so? Do you truly think so?
Yes.
Thanks, Kyle.
Somebody's gonna find him. Yeah, he's a goner.
You think?
6'9"?
All right.
He's gone.
Yeah. What do you think he's gonna do now?
He's
Die?
done. I think.
Yeah, somebody gonna hunt him down. He snitched.
Yeah,
Somebody's gonna hunt him
okay.
down.
Not already dead.
Number one rule: snitches get stitches.
Okay,
he
let's talk
snitched.
about
He
that
about
then.
to get stitches.
Let's talk about that then. The real question is: he wrong for snitching? Is he wrong for snitching? Let's analyze the situation so I can clear it up for the people who are listening, for all the bad guys listening right now, and all the bad guys. You know how we feel about snitching bad guys. His team were supposedly fucking him over, stealing money from him, fucking his baby mama, throwing him under the bus, trying to steal millions from him, supposedly. I don't know. I'm just telling the background story that I've heard. And he went in there, and all his boys were out of prison, and they were going to try to kill him anyways. Supposedly, they were going to try to kill him anyways. He went into prison. He was about to face 47 plus years, almost life, in federal prison for all these crimes that he was affiliated with. But, he's a capper. He's a troll. That's all he is. So he's like, you know what? These guys really played me out. Fuck these motherfuckers. He said, fuck that shit. My face wasn't in it. So he said, I'm going to get out of this and snitch. How do we feel about that?
That's a
Okay.
good point.
I didn't know.
Like,
it's not like what?
It's a good point because it's not like him and his homeboy were like, yo, let's go rob this bank. And then they robbed it, and he flipped and snitched on him. He was getting fucked over. He was all that things you just talked about. If that's true, then I understand, because it's like, you're obviously not my friend. What do I care about snitching on you? It's just like if one of us were to screw each other over in some messed up way, right? You would kill us.
I keep incriminating myself, but I don't give a shit.
Probably not. I probably wouldn't kill you, but
I'd be very upset.
Talk to you, right?
Very mean.
I would be very irritated with you.
I'd kill you. I'm gonna say this myself.
I'd be disappointed.
Me personally, if I got screwed over by these guys, and I was only facing 5 to 10 years, I'm not snitching. Okay, I'm going to serve my time. I'm getting out, and I'm gonna handle business. While I'm in there, I'm gonna handle business. If I'm a true gangster, if I'm a true boss, not even a gangster, I'm a true CEO, and I understand what it is to handle business, I'm gonna handle business when I get out. Or on the inside, I'm gonna make sure I handle business on the inside while I'm in there. If I'm facing 47 to life, I'm gonna make sure I gotta do what I gotta do to get out. No. Not if you guys are playing me. If my bad guys are playing me. If not, I'm gonna serve my time and probably kill myself while I'm in there.
Right.
But if my bad guys are playing me and they did me dirty, I'm about to serve time for some fakes. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get out, but I'm still gonna handle business.
No, I agree with that.
I agree 100%, but I do still think that he's gonna die. I'm surprised he's not already dead.
I'm not an OG gangster. Some of these new thugs out here popping Molly, doing perk, got the Glocky on my hip. Shut up. They're not real. There's no real gangsters out here. There's no real gangsters out here anymore. There's the OGs. If you're an OG, I got respect for you. OG, don't feel disrespected.
I'm pretty gangster. I got posters and stickers on my wall.
If you're an OG, I got mad respect for you. If you're not a gangster, my guy. You're a thug, a little thug, like a hoodlum. You're a hoodlum. But
a hood rat. You do hood rat shit with your hood friends.
The real gangster life has really died on what it meant to be a gangster.
Like, it's not like it was in the.
No, it's not as savage. It's not as crazy. I'm not disregarding it, but at the same time, it's not up to that level of like, 6ix9ine snitched for almost serving 47 years for fake. He's a pussy. Like, this game is not like how it was before.
Like, there's still people getting shot and killed, but not as much as there was.
Right. YNW Melly now wants to get out of jail. Yellow tape around his body. It's a homicide. He wants to get out of jail. 6ix9ine, by the way, got out of jail because he has horrible asthma and he's scared to get corona. Melly has been pronounced having corona for some weeks now, maybe a month. I don't know how long. He's had corona. And supposedly him and his cellmate both have corona. And he's getting chills and he's coughing and he's having chills and like he's affecting really negative. His lawyers are arguing that he should be let out because of his condition, and because now that scientists prove that it mutates so he can get it again and they can just keep passing it together, they're worried about that. But he's convicted for murder, 2 murders. So this is different. Are we going to let a murderer out off of corona like we're going to let this guy out, who only was serving a year? His sentence was already served. Melly's is still, we don't know what's going on yet.
I say
let Melly out?
Let him out on like house arrest type shit.
That's what he's trying to get out on.
Like let him have guards outside his house type shit.
That's what 6ix9ine's out on.
You know what I mean?
Do we let them get the same freedom?
No.
Melly has corona.
No, so that it's somewhat of a punishment. I mean, I think him having corona is enough of a punishment. That shit that's not fun. You know what I mean?
Alex.
What?
No, go ahead. I was saying you could talk.
Not enough.
I just think the crime is what we should be looking at. Not, first of all, I'm not saying that you are implying that because he is. That's also a good point.
It's not been proven guilty.
Looking at his conviction, he's still on trial for it and waiting his trial proceeding. So, 2 murders, a double homicide. We're really just gonna let him out?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Kyle, how do you feel about it?
Do you think it's because of who he is?
Yeah, no, it's more or less. There's a lot of people. Anybody who's not like horrible, like little weed sellers, cocaine sellers, stuff like that, they're getting let out of prison too to slow down corona. So it's not anything about his name. His lawyers just got big.
Though, it's because, like you said, they're letting out little weed dealers and shit like that because they're looking at the crime, the case.
They're not going to let him out. That's what I think. Kyle?
I don't think people should be. Well, I'm going to touch base on this. The weed. I don't think people should be arrested for weed. I think it's going to be so legalized now. Why are we locking up people that? I mean, are they making an honest dollar? Depends what your definition of an honest dollar is. But why are we locking up these weed dealers or drug dealers or whatever? Like if they're dealing hardcore stuff like cocaine, meth, stuff like that will ruin people's lives, then yeah, okay, I get it. But you do it to weed dealers. I feel like we should be more focused on the homicides and the rapists and the pedophiles that should be put in a box. But to touch base on the YNW Melly, it's a tough play. It's either Jack or Carr. I don't fucking know. Either he's got corona, which I agree with Angelo. It sucks. It's a punishment. But I also agree with Alex. You gotta look at the crime. If you don't have the time, don't do the crime. But I also believe in cash is king. So,
Well, boys.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. We'll keep updated on this. I mean, last thing before we log off, try to make some capital. Try to create. Stay positive. Stay healthy. Get fit. If you're trying to get fit, even if you're not, just get fit. Do some push-ups. Do some sit-ups in the house. Try to find different ways to make money. Make your dreams happen right now. Those things that you say, I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it. Do it right now. Because if you can't do it now with 30 days of freedom, then you don't lack time. You lack discipline. And I don't want to hear excuses anymore. For anybody who doesn't make whatever they want to make happen right now during these 30 days, if you make an excuse, I'm sorry, but shut the fuck up. Very Gary V-like, I don't feel bad for you. I do not. Hustle, work hard, Gary. Grind, and stay in the house. You're in the house stuck. So make your dreams happen. Don't make any more excuses. Figure it out now. Big shout out to Gary V, by the way, because that's a legend around here for the bad guys. But seems like a wrap up. Big thanks for tuning in to the Bad Guys podcast, the quarantine edition. We're going to be shooting the podcast once a week, and we're going to shoot a different video of doing funny, goofy stuff like breaking into Zoom classes once a week as well. Stay up with our content. My Instagram will be over here. His Instagram will be over there. His Instagram will be down there.
This is my Instagram.
Over there.
Don't point, because I probably won't figure out how
their Instagrams are going to be everywhere.
No, like my name thing is
and the Bad Guys Instagram is going to be somewhere. We'll let you know. Catch us on TikTok. We're going to be on TikTok this week as well. Tune in next week. Stay on the lookout for the bad content. Stay bad, stay winning, and we're out.